Hello and welcome back to more Spyro. I had some issues with the video. I skipped until I stopped having issues with the video, so we might have missed some minor things. Um, we're here in Magma Cone. I think that's the name of that level. Um, this one has some fun mini games. Kind of a pretty unique layout, if I'm being honest. Kind of like a level within the level sort of situation. All of the magical deaths of these guys. Because of course, if you watch the last episode, these guys are the same guys in the Fawn level, where they only die through magma or by head bashing them. But here, they die in all sorts of funny different ways. I of course appreciate anyone tuning in to the fun as we continue our quest to 100% before going for a crypto. Really surprised I took that tactic. I I know it's kind of a similar tactic I took to Nasty Nork, but I really thought I just went straight for Ripto, killed him, and then went back. But hey, whatever. I have all of my necessary abilities. Why not just 100% it? Um, Killing snails is always fun. My wife once sat on a slug and killed it, and now she is forever known as Slug Butt. So she will love having that story out there on the internet. So anyway, this is a continuation from the last episode of me recording these episodes. So this is still the 23rd of February that I'm recording these. Um, I would greatly suggest watching the last episode of Spyro for any sort of update as to what's going on in the real world for me. But um, whatever you do, you. I love the way that those cascade about. Um, bonk, bonk. With Jackhammer guys. But yeah, this had a few, in my opinion, a few different types of locations. It kind of just felt like a level within the level sort of situation. It's really kind of fun and interesting to watch it unfold. Mhm. Kind of a bland skybox, though, if I'm being honest. Which I mean, not everything has to be perfect, right? Like I'm not trying to nitpick here. I'm just kind of looking at the skybox here, and it's just kind of ordinary. So yeah, this part, which is where Hunter is with his side mission, the side missions. Um, this one's kind of frustrating. The first part's easy enough, but it's the one after that that just shut up and die already. I do eventually learn that the best way to stop him, which is what I'm doing here, but the best way to stop him from gaining his, for me to win, is to stop him from gaining his. That's the sentence I was trying to structure. That was not the sentence that was coming out. I'm doing pretty well on this, nonetheless. But yeah, it's just kind of frustrating trying to figure out where they're going or where they're coming from or whether or not their name's Cotton Eye Joe. This does take me a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and edit some of it out so that we can just move on with our lives. So BRB. Right, this is I think the one that I end up beating him at. And you can still kind of see that it's kind of neck and neck. Um, I got kind of lucky a few times, unlucky a few times. Um, Overall, I think the concept of the game is fun, and it's definitely there. Um, Overall, wasn't my steez. Beans. Is this not it? Is this not the moment we've all been waiting for? Ooh, ooh, come on, Spyro! Woo! We did it. We are the masters of the universe. Sorry if it feels a little disingenuous to edit out all my failing. I figured it's just better that way. Um, this didn't come here to watch me fail. It came to watch me succeed. Hopefully, I don't know. If you came to watch me fail, I'll see that in the comments, and I won't edit it out in the future. But also in the future, all my videos are gonna be like where I'm not going back and forth overing them, so the editing out won't necessarily happen. And we were able to do that because I already recorded this. Blah blah blah. You get it. You're smart, or are you? I don't know. I assume people are smart before they open their mouth and prove me wrong. That used to be not that exact quote, but that used to be a quote my science teacher used to say a lot to me. This quote was better than people assume that you're a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. He used to say that to me a lot because he always said I was making an ass out of myself. Great guy. I always wonder what has become of him, but he doesn't seem to be on any social media. Um, he doesn't still work at the school anymore. Um, but oh well. I hope he's doing well. Um, he was a very good teacher. He meant a lot to me as a kid, and as you can kind of imagine, that kind of carries with you for an extended amount of time. He taught me how to play backgammon during study halls. That has quickly became one of my favorite classic board games that I have since then gone forth to try and teach my wife. My wife is starting to get better at it, starting to realize some of my strategies and where they come from, what they do, and stuff. Um, but yeah, he was one who believed in me when most people didn't, and that meant the world to me. So if you're a person who taught both junior high and high school science in the early 2000s, and you're hearing this, um, know that you're treasured and always have been. This is kind of a pain too. I remember this because it wasn't clear to me that you needed to use the fireballs. I don't think there's a time limit though. I think you just have to kill them all, which is, I guess, the better point of it all is there's no time limit. Sorry, I got a little emotional there talking about my science teacher. Didn't mean to get so quiet. But yeah, I also don't really remember. Like, I think it's spelled out in the quest that these people stole party hats and stuff like that. But I don't remember them actually having um party hats in the PlayStation One, or if they did, they were like super dopey looking. I mean, these are pretty dopey looking too, but I also at the same time I don't remember having this much it taking this long when I was playing on the PlayStation. That's also something that I think is funny. Is most of these games have been made easier by my being older and better at games than I was back in the day. But also to that point, I feel like I was better at this as a kid than I am being right now. My kid me would have gotten that thing right off the bat. Am I still looking for freaking people? Apparently, my aim also sucks. But at least it's done now. All orbs are collected. Now I just need the treasures. Not a whole lot of treasure left to get. I watched a video a while back ago. There's a guy who I've kind of found on um, YouTube that does videos about how hard it is to 100% games and stuff. And like he kind of he does videos where he like I count failing, like you don't technically die, but I count failing this as a death, blah blah blah. And he did one um that was Slykeeper, and I only ever experiment here. I only played really the first Slykeeper game. Um, and apparently, so like if you're watching this, there's a chance that you saw my Crash Bandicoot streams. If you haven't, when I get to it, you'll. One of the rules I set forth for myself is, while I will try to 100% it, um, I'm not gonna break my spirit over it. The game ultimately isn't worth me getting mad at. So one of the things I very clearly said I wasn't going to do was the time trials in Crash Bandicoot. Um, Apparently the time trials in Slight Keeper are like required to do in order to 100%. So um, that would not happen for me. I would not be going for 100% on Sly Keeper. Just it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't be worth it to me. That sort of situation. Um, this one I also kind of struggled with. There is one an achievement where or something to that effect where you uh kill these guys first and then the people in the air. Again, I don't know if I do it this time or if I come back for it. This one also to me has one of the trickier hiding spots for the side quest I think that's in this game. Um, is it's in an igloo that you have to break to get to it. So if I see it, I'll try to point it out while we were watching this. That one right there, by the snowmobile. If you don't know it's there, you wouldn't expect it to be there, and there really isn't any reason for you to outside if it does kind of stick out a little bit. But what also sticks out is like the lighthouse sticks out a little bit. So it would also be totally reasonable for you to kind of assume that's in the lighthouse. And it's just like I said, it's just one of the sneakier ones. The city one, um, it was also kind of sneaky. It was I didn't show it. Hidden like it was like you had to go inside a building. There was like a door that was kind of gaping, and you had to go inside the door. And I don't think this isn't the one. I think I'll try. I think I'll do my best. But I lost track of that stupid sea monster, and also honestly these arches. But I did it. Hey, get down. much to my even my own surprise. Yeah, this one can kind of trip you up too because even right now I'm looking at them and they're really hard to see for me. I missed it there. I didn't see. I honestly don't think I even saw that one. I think it only takes me a couple tries. It's not worth me skipping ahead. It only takes me like one, maybe three maximum tries. If it's one that I can remember that I was stuck on for a while, those are the ones I'll edit out as I have been. But this one, while it did trip me up, I quickly learned from my lessons and was able to figure it out. Oh, here, I'll pause this. I'll edit this out. Hi, welcome back. I just started this level with the one with the hippos. Sorry, I just, since I didn't end up actually 100%ing the games achievement wise and skill point wise, I decided it wasn't worth me keeping in. Which I think is an understandable um, conclusion to come to. Why keep something in if I didn't end up doing it all? Which isn't going to play out in Crash Bandicoot because again, I record those live on stream, so I'm not planning on really editing those or doing any voiceovers or anything. So they will still have all my failings. So if you want to watch me fail and laugh at my stupidity, remember to tune in for the Crash Bandicoot series. Man, these steps are kind of hard for me to see. so I'm not purposely trying to be quiet. I just don't know what to say. say. Um, I did. I mean, this game was made relatively recently, so it must not have been. But I was like, ugh, are these okay? Like they, this kind of came off a little bit on the racist side, but must have been clear, must have been just okay enough at least. I find this level really endearing. Excuse me. I go with my ball, man. Oh yes, the egg thieves are back. Well, in this case, lamp thieves. I guess these guys do kind of remind me of Jinx from Pokemon, and Jinx got revamped. I think she got revamped to be purple though, if I remember right. Eh, it's not that big of a deal. I don't want to make it into a big deal. It's just a kids game after all. I'll put it this way: if it's meant to be, if it's viewed as racist, I don't think it was meant to be. Know what I mean? This one I also kind of remember being a little bit harder than it actually is. It really isn't hard at all. I just remember it being harder. I mean, clearly it wasn't, but I do. I remember it being a little bit harder than it actually is. That's the only thing they needed to do. That's kind of silly. Oh, I think the reason I hit punk is I was confusing this word with another a level from three, where there's a part where you're over toxic stuff, but you get a power up where you can swim through it. I think that might have been the explanation there for the bonk. Yeah, got him. I am not a huge fan of the lamp dash eggs they use in these games. I suck at them, as you either already have noticed or will notice. They and I are not friends. I do think these mystery tours were a fun addition to the game. I can see where some people wouldn't particularly care for them, but I like them. I should. Oh man, should just breathe fire at him. He kind of he kind of gets away from me for a little bit, as you'll see. Little jerk, pressing all the buttons to try and get this guy. Get him! Yeah. Yes. Stupid thief. All orbs collected. Level complete. Autumn Plains finished. And now for a fresh start at Winter Tundra. head bonking to do. So nice of them to give me reasons to head bonk right off the bat. It really does. I will say, it really did feel like an ability that, like, we need another one, guys. We need another ability for him to learn so that we can paywall it. Now, if I were to have gone straight for Whipto, these parts that had money bags in them, would have gone away. Because after Whipto, something happens to which money bags gives me all of my money back. Don't want to spoil anything for those who are anticipating it. Or maybe even maybe that was spoiler enough. But what I should have done, which okay, I do. Okay. Well, the thing is, what I should do is go ahead and do the mission, the levels as I come across them. That way, I'm not traveling all back and forth and stuff. But I do that. I'm somewhat smart. Good for me. You would have known. You would have known I could be potentially smart. I don't remember. I don't think this one trips me up too much. I do think I get a little like here where I like hit my head. I don't think it's hard by any means. Mm-hmm. I don't think this one's the one. But I guess I guess I do kind of. I think I end up deciding that it's just easier for me to go with traffic than it is to go against traffic. Burbs. This one also, like, I think I end up seeing it, and if I do see it, like I pointed out, this one also kind of had like a hidden hunter thing that if you don't see it while you're doing the course, it's kind of hard to figure it out. I'm not gonna. I know where it is because I remember doing this level, and I remember kind of committing it to memory. Even though I also know that I'm not going to remember in the future. If I ever play this game again, I'm not gonna like. I remember that he's in a hidey hole. I'm not gonna remember where the hidey hole is off the bat. I'm doing really well. I don't see me not succeeding. I'd be really embarrassed if I don't. I'll be so embarrassed. There we go. Then I didn't see it, but it's in the spot with the eagles or the vultures, right there. I must have been looking down at the time. Sorry about that. I think this one was pretty easy. I can just kind of hold this button and just aim at the balloons. Super easy, super straightforward. No real trickeries. Excuse me. And oh, sorry, mis miscounted. And done. Oh, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause. This is probably my least favorite level for many reasons. I don't like a single part of this level. I don't like the layout. I don't like the bad guys. I don't like the good guys. There's nothing about this level I enjoy. Maybe I can argue towards I do like the whole idea of um uh of the trade quest. So there's like a trade quest in here. I get pretty much straight to it right away. Um I'm actually gonna go ahead and step away. I need to go use the bathroom and stuff. Um put on some better clothes than what I'm wearing right now. Um my kid will be home in about an hour. Enjoy the non-narrative part of this. Because I don't know. I really just don't like this level. I kind of want to edit it out, but it is part of the game. So, and I hate the chase scene, the chase part of this level. Hate it. But I'll be back. Enjoying the non-narrative part of this episode. let me underline the fact that I'm not surprised. I'm still stuck in this stupid level. Even though I felt like I was taking my time to do everything. Like, if this level was like the level that started the game, or was like really early on my first playthrough of this game, this would greatly affect whether or not this was my favorite game, favorite Spyro game specifically. Because it wouldn't be. If this was early on, there'll be no way I'd be 100% in this game. Because I was like, oh, this is like your intro. This is awful. And I haven't even got, it doesn't even look like I've got into the chase scenes yet. I'm kind of hoping I got through the trade sequence. Yeah, I, truthfully speaking, hate this level to a core. It's just not fun for me. But I think I made that just abundantly clear. Um, which I don't. It's just the pattern for the chases is just to me broken. It was broken back in the day. It's even more broken now. Just ultimately the worst level. The worst level to 100%. I'll say that much. The worst level to 100%. If all I'm trying to do is just beat it, it's a really short level. I'm not sure if you saw how short this level how short this level could actually be. It's insane how short this level could actually be. But it's not designed to be that. It's designed to be kind of a open world collectathon within the game of Spyro. And so many nooks and crannies in this level. I will say that. Okay. I actually kind of do like the level layout of this game. I kind of actually do um also I've never seen this guy before in my life. I do really enjoy the level layout. I think it's kind of interesting how it's kind of strewn together, layered and stuff. That must have been actually kind of hard for them to do and still make it concise and still make it kid friendly because this is, as I said before, a kid game. The random poison pools doesn't make sense to me. Like that felt unnecessary to be hurt by that. I don't know. I clearly have some hate for this. I won't lay it on any more thicker than I already have though. But yeah, you're gonna see some truthfully frustrating moments with these stupid. I guess they're kangaroos. You can't lean into them in any way. You have to go their path. It's just so frustrating. That happens a lot. I think I actually am. Now, if this is all I have left, which I think it is, I'm going to skip ahead because this actually does take me a lot. I fail a lot of skipping ahead. We're going to go till I'm done. I think by this point I've gotten the orb for it. I think I'm just trying to find the last gem. It's kind of towards the end of the episode, so I'm going to take this opportunity to do my send off. Uh, which, by the way, I skipped like 15 minutes of me trying to get the stupid thieves. But I'll do. I'd like to thank you for watching. Sorry for ranting about how much I hate this level. Um, Remember to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out. Um, and if you watched the last episode, you heard some of my backstory of what's kind of getting in the way of me uploading and doing more of these more consistently. Um, and why I haven't really been streaming much. I Once I get like a schedule system going for my work life, I will try to find a balance in order to get it to my online life. Again, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys have been wonderful to me, for me, everything. Um, Catching you at the next one. Goodbye.